good, y'all? Welcome back to Chit Chat. I'm your host, Fatima B, and I got my homegirl and co-host Tasha with me.
Hello.
And so I'm so happy that you guys are with us today. We wanted to get back started talking about different relationship things or just family situations, whatever you have going on, or just trending topics that's popping. So today, one of the topics that we want to start off is about men and women who date down. And when we say dating down means you think that the person that you're dating really isn't at your level or your caliber, but they offer something other than their physical or their sexuality that attracts you and keeps you there. But yet, sadly, if they didn't have those things, you may not necessarily date that person. And that goes for men and women. So, Tasha, let's talk about dating down. Do you think that, we know there's this joke, like around tax time, men date down. They're looking for somebody warm and thick to get up on and do a tax time. That's a joke. At least in the black community. I don't know about other communities. I'm pretty sure it's in other communities too. But what do you think about it? Do you think men and women date down?
Absolutely. Like, for sure. I mean, we see it on TV kind of all the time, like a beautiful woman marries a geeky man because, you know, he's an IT tech or he's a great entrepreneur.
Or a lawyer or a judge. Somebody with money.
You know, she's getting what she needs. Her needs are being fulfilled. And he is too. He has arm candy. Hugh Hefner got how many girlfriends did he have? All them Playboy bunnies and stuff.
You know what? As you're saying that, it has me thinking like, okay, as a man who does have money, or a woman who does have money, or
I was gonna say, because you're not a man who has money.
I wasn't saying me.
Oh, okay.
I was talking about them. As a man, I ain't a woman who got money, baby. I got change.
She got corn. She got corn.
But as a man or a woman that does or feels like they have the power because they have the money, and they may not feel like they're the most attractive, but they end up with somebody that's super attractive physically. My thought is, if that person brings nothing to the table but how they look and how you can take care of them, how can you not know that they're dating you specifically for that? Like, perfect example. If you were to find someone that is financially well off and he wants to take care of you,
Stand me up.
Even if he left you the next day, you can still take care of yourself. You still have career skills. You still have experience. Me, same thing. If somebody decided, hey, I want to take care of your every single need and you don't got to pay for nothing, and then he decided 6 months later, you know what? I done rode this roller coaster for long enough. I'm ready to get off. I still can go and get me a very decent job and a good place to stay and can still take care of myself.
Right.
So I feel like that person, even if they make that decision, they hopefully know what it wasn't just what I got and how I look. When somebody don't have nothing and you take care of everything for them, and they have nothing to bring to the table other than the sex that they give you, or you being able to look over at them and see something attractive, how can you not feel like you're getting played or used?
You know, weirdly enough, I don't know an ugly person that thinks they're ugly. So maybe they just don't know you're not it. They might not think that they're not, you know, they might think you're attractive.
And sometimes it's not just unattractive, because everybody has their version of what unattractive and attractive is. And I don't want y'all thinking that we think that we just that. There's somebody out there that don't think we're attractive. So that's not what we're trying to say.
I'm sure it's someone. But I'm sure it's someone.
But I say that to say, like, there are a lot of people who, if you lost it all, you gotta know this person will leave you. Because this person doesn't even make an attempt to have anything to bring to the table. Except for what you can help me with. Maybe you could buy a hair salon for me. Or you could buy some malls for me. You could buy some houses to help me flip. You love me. Help me get started. You have the money. Like, you have nothing to bring. I don't know.
I just feel like what a man needs and what a woman needs could be two different things. So, I definitely believe in gender roles in a relationship. So I do feel like the man should be the primary breadwinner. And I feel like if this man makes a substantial living, then what he needs from his woman is to come home to a safe and
Clean home.
pleasant. Well, yeah, I was going there, but a pleasant environment. So, like, I mean, not that this guy's ugly, but do you look at American Medicine?
Yeah.
And Toya, she's a pretty enough woman. If she's pretty or whatever. And her husband Eugene is just very.
She very much gives. I was a waitress working in a diner, and a doctor,
And she was.
a med person came in and let me rack up. Yeah.
And that's what happened. But see, I feel like I don't know what the environment is like being a doctor or whatever, but I can imagine it's stressful and it's stressful. It's unpleasant at times. You see a lot of trauma. You see a lot of this, and so when he comes home, he needs someone to stroke him a little bit. Baby, how was your day? Tell me about it. And I feel like that's what some men need. Now, if that's what you need, like reference a pizza pie or whatever, if that's what you need and that's what she's providing, then that's enough for you.
But
it needs to be a conversation. If that's what this man needs you to bring to the table, support, love, compassion, caring, cook, clean, raise the kids when we have some. If that's what you need me to bring to the table, I can bring that to the table. If you also want me to bring another table, we can have two tables. But it needs to be a conversation.
But see, now that's a different type of relationship. That's someone who, okay, you met somebody, he might have been, in his path before you, and you might have been doing something else. Y'all come together. Even though they talk trash about Toya stuck with Eugene through a lot of stuff. Like, she could have been like, we got a tax issue, we moving house to house, I'm just going to leave you and go get child support. So, I feel like they try to make her out to be a gold digger some kind of way sometimes, and I feel like she really isn't.
I feel like
she just wanted a good future for herself.
No, it don't always mean I'm a gold digger. It means what you need. Like, we all got a list of attributes that we want our significant other to have or whatever. And my list is gonna be different from your list, but it don't mean that my list means I'm a gold digger. She has probably grown to love this man. Same with like Nene and Greg. Like, Nene was
a stripper.
20 years. She was a stripper. She was doing bottle service, whatever she was doing. She was 20 years younger than him. And he was he was a nice looking man perhaps, but he was still older. And so what did he need? He needed something cute on his own. He needed.
But the thing is, it just makes you wonder. People always say, well, if he lost everything, would you leave?
Maybe.
But my thing is, why would you leave him if he lost everything? Unless he lost everything and his ability to get it back. Because nobody, even if I'm broke and you broke, 10 years later, I would still want to be with the broke you. And I hope you'll still want to be with the broke me.
Right.
So I get that part. But I feel like, not saying that Eugene lost it all, but they talk about some of the tax things they went through and Toya's thing. Mm-hmm. I do wonder if Nene had already had the baby by Greg. Because one thing about these women, they haven't had a baby. I'm just saying. If she had the baby by Greg, and Greg had lost everything, and they had to go back to an apartment and start life over, would she have stayed or not? But both of them do show on TV that they did love them. So they grew to love them.
You can grow to love them.
It was not a use, I ain't never love you type
of thing. I don't think it was for sure. I just feel like
so,
it's about what we just have to, our goals, what we want have to align with each other. Right. If they're not aligned, then we're not going to make it away. But if they fit perfectly, then they fit.
Okay, so now we're saying this about a woman and a man, but let's take it the other way around. And let's talk
it goes the other way too, though.
Let's talk about men, though, that date down. Why do we look at men? Like, I was watching this show on TLC. I cannot think of the name of it, but it was really overlarge women, like 600 pounds up. And they were dating men who were like, one man, matter of fact, two of them, like, they could have stepped off the magazine, gorgeous. And the men seemed to me like they dated the women because it was safe. And other men aren't going to really look at them. And they didn't want them to lose weight and get better in life because they wanted them to stay fat because they loved them fat because it made them feel secure.
It's a lot of things. It could be a lot of different scenarios. He could be broke.
It could be tax time.
He could be broke, right? It could be tax time. He could be insecure, or it really could be what he's really attracted to. You don't never know.
Yeah, because like one guy, he was really upset and hurt that his coworkers was like, I ain't laughing because you shouldn't laugh at you. I'm laughing at the coworkers. They were such assholes. And when the girl came in, she had turned to the side and she was really wide. I was
keep on, go ahead.
And the coworkers was like, man, what are you doing? And he looks like he came straight out of the magazine. What is he doing with her? But when I tell you, like, love these women, but like you said, I needed to know, did you love them because you just genuinely, like, they was like, I usually go after bigger women. Do you go after bigger women because you love them, or do you go after bigger women because you feel like they're safe? Because maybe you've been cheated on or someone left you. So if I go after a bigger woman, which bigger women be killing it too, doing their thing too, eating them up too, and I'm not there, but you go there because you feel like, oh well, she's bigger. I'm gonna show her all this attention. And most of these men like muscular bodies, they won't big too with them. She's gonna love me for what I have. I'm gonna love her because I know that her self-esteem is low, and that she's gonna be happy to have me and she won't cheat on me.
You know, some people also date down because we know that person is gonna kind of like worship the ground we walk on.
Yeah.
Like, in your eyes, I can't really do no wrong.
Or you feel like you're the prize because you feel like. But the thing about it, you can be dating down or thinking you're dating down, and the person you're dating don't even know that you feel like that they are down.
So have you ever dated down in your younger years, like your early 20s and stuff?
I dated someone that, yeah, I did, and I feel really bad about it.
Do you?
Because this person was really awesome to me. No.
Now,
and I
didn't
want people to know we were together. Dated down.
Oh, I wouldn't care who saw it. See me pull up in my Range Rover.
That's why I said it was wrong. It was absolutely wrong.
It was not
and
wrong.
It came. No, let me tell you, it was wrong. It was not. And it came from. I'm talking about childhood trauma. It came from my childhood trauma of, for so long, I wasn't picked, and I was goofy, and I was the geeky girl, and I wasn't the one anyone wanted to be their girlfriend. I was everybody's friend. That when I finally was able to like buy my own clothes, dress myself, pay for my own things, you know, be more of a kid of that era. And somebody tried to talk to me who was finally being nice to me because nobody else was trying to talk to me. I had the audacity to act like I was above them when you just last year you was right there with them. And so I don't know if I outwardly made that person feel that way, but I remember saying like, don't tell anybody we're together because you know people are haters and they can just try to break us up. But in reality, I just didn't want anybody to know.
See, with me, if I were a person who dated down, I wouldn't care what my friends said about him.
But like I said, this was childish.
Yeah.
And this was high school.
Yeah.
This wasn't even adult. You know what I'm saying? And that person, you know, he went on to be a great person. We were made adult friends. I haven't talked to him in years. But he ended up being one of the best boyfriends I ever had in my life, especially to be my first one.
And that's what I'm saying. That is a wonderful feeling. Like, I can see why women, well, people, not just women, will want to date down because they really treat you like a princess. Who don't want to be treated like a princess all the time?
He was just a good person. He wasn't treating me that way because he felt like I was better than him. I was the one who felt like, I didn't even feel like I was better than him. I just felt like I had came up a little bit and he hadn't came up. It's fucked up. It's almost like you watch a movie of two kids who grow up being like both picked on and treated bad by other kids, and then all of a sudden one of them become a little bit more popular, so you start acting like you don't know the other one.
Yeah.
When the other one be your friend, while the other people carried you, and so yeah. But that was a really, really, really like bad thing I feel like I did. When I think back on it, sometimes I be thinking like, damn, you really was so thirsty for people to like you, to finally feel like you were somebody that you were okay with making somebody that you cared about and genuinely did love feel like they were the most important person.
So one thing about it, if I do date now, they don't know, like I don't treat them bad though. I don't treat none of my old people bad. I give them what they need, and sometimes they just need
Self-esteem lifted.
that's it, and I'm here for it.
As an adult, I've never considered myself dating down. Now, I've dated some people who like might not have been on my income level or my education level.
But that's
that's
whole.
part of dating down.
That's the whole.
But I didn't feel like they were dummies though. They just might not have been on the level I was. So that's what I'm like. I can't, as an adult. Now I've dated some people who I ain't had no business dating until they were a dog. To me, that's a date down shit. But just intentionally like, this person I'm not really attracted to, but it's something else I can get out of it. So let me see what's up.
I mean, I guess we could say that I have dated down sometimes,
but you genuinely end up loving or caring about the people. Some of them.
Well, I'm a nice person, so are you?
That ain't the question. You've been in some long relationships, so you had to feel some kind of way about these people.
Yeah.
Outside of just making them feel good about themselves and them making you feel good with what they can do for you.
Look, just like friendships or whatever, the first day I meet you, I don't love you. Right. You know what I'm saying? So of course, being with someone all the time, you will develop feelings for those people.
Right.
So yeah, but I just don't try to treat anybody bad.
Yeah.
But I'm here to serve a certain purpose.
What?
I'm here to serve, but you're here to serve a certain purpose for your husband, and he's here to serve a purpose for you.
Yeah, but my husband fine though, like, especially when he trying to do something with himself, any other time he sit around and don't care, but I know I definitely am attracted to my husband, so I guess
and that's another thing, like, it depends on your taste, you know what I'm saying? Maybe those men love them big women.
But they ain't want them to lose weight.
Would you want your husband to gain some weight?
No, but if my husband gained 100 pounds, I would leave him. I would try to help him.
But
if he just don't care, he keep going.
When you meet these people, you accept them for who they are. You met weight,
but what I'm saying,
weight with this look. Now don't you go next week and try to change something. Now
but
you want to get contacts and green eyes.
It's different when you intentionally seek out bigger women because you feel like they're confident in love.
But we don't know if that's what they're doing.
That's what they were doing.
How you know?
That's what they were doing.
You know them?
They felt like the bigger women appreciate them more because soon as these women started trying to take care of themselves, lose weight, get healthy, go work out to the gym, these men don't have a heart attack. It's okay for you to eat good.
Them the way they are.
It's okay for you to eat healthy. It's okay for you to work out. But soon as I say, babe, I want to eat healthy too. I want to work out too. Now you mad.
They might. I'm on the team. I'm on their side. Okay.
Girl, let them keep you fat in the house.
I'm on their side. No, like I say, I don't like my men outside. They right. What you mean outside for? Look, I got questions. You tell me something. You want to go check out the new sports spot to open up down the road? No, you stay home.
But this is for her health, so she's supposed to die and just get bigger and bigger and bigger because she want to stay in the house. This one woman, y'all gotta check it out. It's on TLC. This one lady was working out, walking or something. She get home, her husband laying in the bed with whipped cream, chocolate, everything poured all over him. You know she been working out. Because I want you to eat it all off. She was so mad. I'm trying to lose weight.
I bet she did.
No, not on the show. I know what she did with it. Was it commercial? Okay.
She was.
So let's get off the topic. But one thing I want to make sure I put a disclaimer. As we sit here and laugh and joke and be playful, no one should feel like they're a down. So never let anybody make you feel like they're dating down by choosing you.
Well, I told you more of that because it's all about your preference. So like you said earlier, someone might find that we're not attractive, and I'm fine with that. Like, I'm not everyone's type, and And I'm okay with it.
But you make me feel like you dating down because my self-esteem ain't low.
Yeah, well, we're not even going to do that.
Okay, so let's move on to another topic that's been on social media for a while now. And I really wasn't going to touch it, but then I was thinking, okay, this would be fun to kind of talk about. So, everybody know Nene Leakes and T.S. Madison. They did this interview where T.S. Madison was saying that, and T.S. Madison, I get this wrong, sorry girl, you know I would do right. T.S. Madison was pretty much saying that if a man comes in and sees me as a woman and thinks that I'm attractive,
okay,
and sees T.S. Madison as a woman and thinks that she is attractive,
okay,
that is not a gay man.
That is not a gay man. I totally agree.
I agree with that part too. I feel like that is not a gay man until gay, bi, pan, whatever you want to call him, until he finds out that you either still have your biological part or you removed it and had surgery and you share that with him and he decides to accept that he is no longer a straight man.
He is not. I totally agree that looks can be very deceiving. I really might want to go back and see some childhood pictures of people, but looks are very deceiving, and so some of these transgenders now have underwent surgeries and took some hormones or whatever.
Some of them are absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely.
Gorgeous. Yeah.
And if you don't know, you don't know, but once you know, you know. And then once you know, you can go ahead and go on that side.
But this is my thing though. It's not being said like it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing that if you pick TS or whoever the other transgender person is, if you pick them over me once finding out who they were biologically or whatever, maybe you pick them over me before you even find out, and you get home and you find out. If you find out and you decide to still go there, it's not a bad thing that you are now gay. It's not a bad thing that you're bisexual or that you're pan. It's just something to accept. It's just that we can't sit here and act like, oh, nah, he ain't gay. Like, when gay means that you are attracted to someone that has the same biological...
Yeah. And if it's two men, that means you like to sword fight at night under the covers. That's it.
Or even if you're not sword fighting, if it's two men, two women, y'all are biologically identical when it comes to being a male or a female.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't. And so I think maybe it's the stereotype behind men not wanting to be called gay, so they'd rather be upset and say, "Well, I'm not gay. I'm straight. That's a woman." But in reality, that is a transgender woman, meaning that that transgender woman was born a man. And if you're attracted to her now that she has transitioned to a woman, that is perfectly fine. But she is a woman physically on the outside, but internally and inside, that is still a man.
Absolutely right.
And I feel like women should be able to say that without feeling like we're being disrespectful. And the way Nene kept saying it was a little hurtful. Like, you still have to be respectful,
right,
when you're talking to people about stuff. But I just hate that it's almost like you want to make people say something because it makes you feel more comfortable when you're trying to force me to say something that isn't true.
Right. Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, I'm not going to be nasty about it or whatever, but I definitely feel, yeah, if you are down for that, then you're not going to be on my radar.
Yeah. And I ain't mad about it though. I ain't mad about it. There are some gorgeous transgender women. Have at it. They deserve the same respect that cis women get. The only difference is they were born a man, I was born a woman, and if you are attracted no matter what they do to their outer part, then you are no longer straight man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so piggybacking on that, there are a lot of men who, when they are having sex, enjoy doing things that other people may consider to be bisexual or homosexual.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think if you were having sex with your man, and he asked you to strap on and peg him? Because some men say it feels good to hit that prostate. And it's just something that y'all do it in the privacy of y'all bedroom. And you just want to get a little freaky. Do you think that anything anal is automatically considered Not heterosexual.
Yes. You know.
So you can't just be freaky?
No. We could something else, but we not doing that. Well, we as in me and you, now you can do it once because we ain't together no more. Cause yes, clearly you can do whatever you want to do, but leave me out of it.
So wait a minute. Even if, let's say y'all been in this relationship for a while, and he bring it up like, babe, I went to the store and got something today.
Take it back. Put it down.
Could I? No. Because I feel like I couldn't, because even though you know it's me back there, it's not.
See how crazy it sounds?
It's not, for me, it doesn't feel well the times in my life that I have tried. So for a man to bend over and let me do that to him.
Look, I'm going to respect you for the decisions and the choices and the things you want to do in life.
Right.
But some stuff is just not going to be in my wheelhouse. Some stuff I can't do, some stuff I won't do, some stuff I don't even want us to talk about. And I also feel like, you know, a lot of times when we bring up stuff to our partners or whatever, it's really been on our mind for myself. It's already been on my mind for 2 weeks, or it depends on how severe, you know, it depends on how severe the situation is or whatever. So you've been thinking about this for a while, sir.
Yeah, it ain't my thing either. I was watching this show on television. I think it was, I feel like his name was Far. It was a tattoo show. And it was a guy up there. And
you watch a lot of weird stuff.
It was an old show. It's been a while since I've seen it. But I feel like something came out saying that he enjoyed that. And that's what made me start like Googling and looking it up. Because I never even heard of pegging. And I was just like, oh wow, okay. But I just feel like, when I say I can't respect you, I mean, like you, I can respect the choices and stuff you make, but I feel like in the heated moment, and I'm growing, so this is part of the therapy stuff I'm going through myself, I'm growing. I feel like in the heated moment and I get mad, I'm going to say so.
Walk around with a sticky ass. Child. See, and you know what? And we're not going to talk about this in depth or whatever, but see, that's why when I get upset, give me a couple days, at least a day, because I don't want to be that person.
Yeah, they get mad and say something.
I don't want to, but I know my initial is your mama for everything. Well, I ain't like when your mama. But you know, and some stuff you say, you can apologize for it later, but it's still there.
Yeah.
So just give me a minute, because I don't want to hit below the belt, but I know you know, it ain't gonna be too.
And when you go back and you want them to do this close to your mama, and you go back and tell her that I said something and I said your mama, and now I gotta go sit across from her because you went and told her I said your mama when you know I was just mad when I said it.
Right.
Okay, so before we end the show, if you want to write into us, it's chatclosetva@gmail.com. Send us an email. We would love to talk about it online.
Yes.
And if we can figure this technology thing out, maybe one day we'll be able to stream y'all in so you can talk about it with us.
Absolutely.
So we're going to wrap up this episode for tonight, but we will be back soon. And until then, be blessed.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.